Hi everyone, Zena here, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Sephora Rouge haul as well as a SL Miss Glam makeup brush haul, so I'll be showing you both. I'll start with Sephora first. This is going to sound extremely snobby, but I don't really enjoy buying Sephora products here in Australia. I always tend to wait till I'm either in the States or someone I know is going to the States. The reason why is that I find that the brands in the Australian Sephora are like, they don't have Urban Decay, they don't have Pat McGrath, like they don't have so many brands that the US Sephora has. I actually received a voucher for when I was leaving my last work at, like I received a pretty substantial Sephora voucher for the Sephora in Australia. I spent, and I'm not kidding you, probably close to an hour in the Sephora store in Pitt Street in Sydney, and I think I came out of there with one thing, and that's something that would never happen in Sephora in the States. In the Sephora in the States, I could drop easily $500, upwards of $1,000 in like 15 minutes. So yeah, I do tend to kind of steer clear of the Australian Sephora. Like this, look, there's nothing wrong with it, but just find the shopping experience in the US Sephora a lot more enjoyable, and I just find there's a lot more things for me in particular in the US Sephora store. So in this case, I was lucky enough to have a friend go to the States recently for a work trip, and that friend very kindly decided to bring back a whole lot of stuff. So I will do that haul right for you right now. So let's go through it. It's in no particular order. Just gonna go through it as I pull it out. There is a lot of stuff here, so I'll try not to ramble on too much. So the first thing that I got is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. So yeah, I've been reading about these for a long time, and I've been reading like pretty much just good reviews on them. So, and I do wear a lot of glitter products on my eyes, so I had to get these. I got Kitten Caramel and Perlina. These are these two. So one is a warm tone color, one is a cool tone color. I have used them both already. The Perlina one I used, believe it or not, I just had mascara and eyeliner, and I just used the glitter, just really like a thin layer of it on the eyelid, just to give a very sort of subtle glittery eye, and it just looked amazing. The eye didn't crease, there was no fallout on my cheeks by the end of the day. It was just beautiful. So that's what it looks like. That's the Perlina one. So it's, you know, kind of white glitter with sort of duochrome blue, pink and gold through it. Is there gold through it? Yeah, there is. But it's kind of got that purpley pink blue tone to it. It is absolutely beautiful. The other one that I received, or the other one that I got, I didn't receive it, I bought it, I wish I received it, is the Kitten Caramel one. This one is a lot more warmer tone, is full of golds, kind of champagne golds and rose gold, so it's a much more warmer tone than the other one. That one I'm wearing now. I'm actually wearing it over peach colored eyeshadow, and this one is equally as beautiful. Okay, so the next thing I got, I think this was on special. These are Sephora makeup wipes, or makeup removers, sorry, remover cloths. I haven't used these before, but a friend of mine has and said that they work really well. You can use them wet and dry, although I don't know how effective it would be using them dry. But this is what they look like. So there's two cloths in here. These are machine washable, which is awesome, and definitely keen to give these a go, particularly because at the moment I use like little washer towels, and I keep being told that I shouldn't be using them because they're too harsh on my skin, and that it you know, can bring on rosacea and whatnot. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to giving those a go. Next thing in my haul is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Subversive in La Vie en Rose. I've mentioned in a video that came out just not long ago that I have been dying to try these Pat McGrath palettes, but just can't quite justify spending $100 odd that a palette costs. It's just too much. So when these ones came out, the smaller ones, I think they were $55 US, so it's still very expensive. Like I can actually, you know, that I can kind of still do, and I really wanted to try it, and I couldn't decide which one to get. Like all three of them had such beautiful colors, but I did end up getting this one, the one with the warmer tones in there, with the pinks, the golds and the purples. So I have used the gold one only so far, and I have to say it definitely lives up to its hype. The color is extremely buttery. The pigmentation is intense as hell. And so far, yeah, like I said, I have only tried the gold one, but so far I'm very impressed. Not only that, but when you watch other people's videos and you see them holding up the palette, you kind of go, oh yeah, the colors are nice, but it's not until you actually get the palette yourself and you have a proper look at the colors that you can see how kind of three-dimensional they are. Like, they're not flat colors, they've got, you know, flecks of other colors in them, and like you can see the quality basically when you look at them. So I cannot wait to do an eye look using more of these colors. Next thing I got was this Makeup Forever palette. This one was on sale, and again I recently did an eye look where I bought the other one that was also on sale. It was on sale from $45 to $25. I am always very suspicious when something's on sale, because you think, well, it must be pretty shit then if it hasn't sold out, or the fact that they have to actually put it on sale. This surprises me because I find Makeup Forever products, specifically eyeshadows, I've always been very happy with them. I have a number of their products and I find that the color payoff is fantastic and that they blend really well. So yeah, I don't know why this was discounted, but I don't think I'm going to complain, because I'm really happy with the colors in this palette, and if they are half as good as the colors in the other palettes, which I'm sure they are, just looking at them they look fantastic, then I know that I won't be disappointed. And for 25 bucks, you know, for, you know, a Makeup Forever product, it's definitely a steal, and I'm very happy that I got it. Next thing in my haul, I got one of these things. It's one of those face washer thingies, and again for the same reason, I keep being told that I shouldn't be using harsh products on my skin, which makes sense. I should be using much softer products. These I can see popping around everywhere. Like, oftentimes they're sort of battery operated ones that, you know, are mechanical. This one isn't. It's just a manual one. It was only a few bucks from Sephora, but I'm keen to try it. I had a quick squeeze at the bristles, and the bristles are super soft, which is, I guess, what you would expect. And then it's got these little pink bits in the middle that are kind of rubbery, and you can see that it would not only massage your face but also cleanse it. So I'm very keen to give this a go, and I'll probably, you know, have a go at it either while I'm in the shower or when I'm taking off my makeup afterwards. Next thing I got was the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I have not tried this before, but I was looking for a good primer, and this one popped up a lot around people's YouTube saying that it's a good primer. It also had good reviews on the Sephora website, so I got that, and I'm keen to give it a go. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. Next thing I got was the Too Faced Magic Rainbow Strobing Brush. I know that we're pretty much over all the unicorn kind of theme stuff that's going around, and I was almost tempted to buy the unicorn, you know, palette and the spray and all that sort of stuff that came, and the rainbow highlighter that came with this, but I've got so much unicorn stuff now, I'm kind of, you know, I don't really need any more. But I did see this brush, and I did have to have this brush. Some of you guys know I am obsessed with brushes at the moment, and whenever I see one that is out of control, I must have it. This one was fairly pricey. I don't remember the price, but I remember it wasn't cheap. But the brush itself, holy cow. So the handle is this beautiful duochromy purple and sort of a metallic silver, purpley pink kind of pearl throughout it. It's nice and heavy brush, so you can see that it's good quality. Really dense, beautiful bristles, and I love the rainbow colors on the bristles. This is definitely something I would use as a highlighter brush, but I'm almost reluctant to use it just because it is so pretty. I might almost just have it as a kind of a display brush, sort of sitting in the brush holder, but I don't know, I'll see. But I was very excited about getting this brush. I think it's so cool. Next thing I got, I've got to stop saying received. Next thing I got was the Sephora collection Give Me Glitter makeup brushes. Again, I saw these either on someone's review or on the Sephora website, I don't know now. But I do use a lot of glitter products on my eyes, and I often use loose glitter. And I do find that applying loose glitter with even just a synthetic brush, it just kind of gets everywhere. It doesn't hold. Like, it works, don't get me wrong, it's fine, and it's probably even better off you just use your finger. But you know, I did see these advertised, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll give them a go. These are brushes that like pretty much like rubber brush heads, so they're completely like squishy and rubbery, and I have used this one so far and I can definitely say that they work great. They pick up the glitter. It's kind of all contained on the brush. It doesn't go all over the place like the other, you know, when you use a synthetic brush. And yeah, so far so good. I've only used it the one time, but I was very pleasantly surprised considering these brushes weren't expensive. And you know, you've got two there, one for when you're applying it on the whole lid and one for if you're just doing, say, the inner corner and sort of, you know, working with small areas. So I'm very happy to have received, God, I've got to stop saying received. I'm very happy to have bought those brushes. Okay, next thing, you guys have seen this a million times. It's the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I have the original palette and I absolutely love it. I use it a lot. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, not only do I kind of want the set, although it's not even about the set. I mean, it's nice to have the set, but the colors in this one were even more beautiful. I really wanted to get that, so I did. And because, you know, with the 15% off discount, why the hell not? So now I have them both, so I'm really happy. Haven't used this one yet, but I can't wait to very soon. Next thing I got, okay, I got the Too Faced White Peach palette. This one I've seen very mixed reviews on around YouTube. A lot of people saying that it doesn't blend well, doesn't apply well. It's weird because I have the other peach palette, which I don't have around at the moment. Oh yeah, I do. So I have the Joss Peachy palette, which looks like this, and I absolutely love it. I've used this one and, you know, the colors are great. I've always found that Too Faced has amazing eyeshadows. Like, I have so many Too Faced eyeshadow products, and yeah, another reason why I get so frustrated that the Sephora in Australia doesn't stock Too Faced products, because I buy so many of them. So there's nothing more demoralizing, or not even demoralizing, just disappointing than walking into a Sephora store where you expect to see Too Faced products and for there not to be Too Faced products. It just kills me. Anyway, so this is the White Peach palette. So yeah, as you can see, like, beautiful set when you have them together. And I just also really like the colors in this. Obviously a lot more cool tone colors, which is great because, like I said, I do both warm tone and cool tone. I don't yet understand, because I haven't used this palette yet, I don't understand why people don't like it, and I don't understand why it would be like the formula would be so different to this one here. But you know, is it made in a different factory? Like, I don't get it. But once I do use this palette, I'll definitely let you guys know. If you guys have bought this palette or you have used this palette and you have found that you don't like it, I'd be really interested to know why you don't like it and why you think it doesn't work. So yeah, definitely leave me a comment down below, because yeah, I'm like totally baffled as to why one palette would be so good and the other one would be so shit. Next thing I got, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, so it has been around for a million years. I only own the Naked 1 palette, and for ages and ages, before kind of rose golds were the big thing, everyone was kind of saying, because you know, I was Googling, I didn't want to buy all 3 palettes. I don't use a lot of neutrals, so I do mainly just use it for transition colors or just the base colors. So I felt like I didn't need all 3 Naked palettes. And then, you know, I also read at the time when they came out that out of the 3, because I was Googling which one was the best, and everyone's saying definitely get one is the best. But now that rose golds are all the rage, and this one has so many rose gold tones in it, I definitely wanted to pick this one up. I have been finding that despite, you know, doing a lot of very colorful looks, I do find that I do have started using a lot of rose golds, and I do incorporate a lot of the rose golds into my looks. So that's what that palette looks like. Like I said, you guys have no doubt seen it a million times. You know, with the 15% off, it was a good time to go ahead and buy it. And 2 more things. We're nearly there, guys. Next thing I got was the Sephora Cucumber Eye Masks. I'm a big mask person. I find every weekend, once I get back from the gym and have a shower, I kind of give myself a mini facial and always put a face mask or eye mask on. And I found that over time, I have to say, I've been doing it for a couple of months now, and I've definitely noticed a change in my skin for the better. So I find that there's less bumps, it's a lot smoother, a lot less sort of breakouts and whatnot. So yeah, I think I'm going to continue doing it. And I have to admit, I really enjoy it. It's a good sort of wind down over the weekend after you've hit the gym and gone mental. So I got this one, again 15% off, so it's nice and cheap. And finally I got the Nars Assist palette. Like with everything else, or like with the majority of the things that I got, I have seen incredible reviews about this palette all over YouTube. And you know, I remember when I looked at it online, photos just don't give justice to eyeshadows a lot of the time. And yeah, the same thing was with this. You know, I'm looking at it online going, oh yeah, that's all right, it's kind of fine. But then when you see it in real life, again, you can't see it here at all. Just absolutely beautiful, like sparkly, beautiful colors, so vibrant. Like the metallics just really shine. You can just, again, you can really see the quality in the colors of the palette. I haven't used this yet, so I can't really confirm whether, you know, what the blendability is like or what the pigmentation is like, but just looking at the colors and the intensity of the colors themselves, I can see that I think I'm gonna really like this palette, so I can't wait to use this in an eye look. So yeah, that concludes my Sephora haul. I was super happy with the stuff that I got, and I can't wait to use it. You'll definitely see it in the next few upcoming videos. The other thing I just really quickly wanted to show you while I was here, as I mentioned a couple of times now, I am very much into makeup brushes at the moment. I use them all the time, like so does everyone else, I guess, obviously. But you know, I do go through them a lot, and I'm one of these people that I don't use the same brush for multiple things. I will use one brush per color and I will never mix them up. So I do use them a lot. For every eye look that I use, I might use up to 10, 12 brushes. So it's great always having them there, because the other thing that I do is that I always, after I use them, I have to wash them straight away. I just like keeping them super clean. I don't want the color to be muddied on them, and I don't want that build-up of, you know, whatever crap gets built up into brushes. Like, you are dealing with your eye area, you don't want to mess with that. So I do find the more brushes I have, the better. I recently came across, and I can't believe I only just came across it now, and I'll link it down below, a YouTube channel called SL Miss Glam. So Stephanie, her name is, she does a lot of makeup based tutorials, but she also has a vlog channel. So she's very into, in addition to makeup, sort of decor. So, you know, she has this most beautiful beauty room, and the decor that she talks about and features in her videos are just absolutely stunning. And I remember watching the first couple of videos and I'm going, oh my goodness, like the brushes that she had on display were like out of control. And I'm like, where did she get them from? Where did she get them from? And lo and behold, she actually created the brushes and came up with them. So that's kind of her thing that she, you know, she sells. She's got a website that sells absolutely beautiful makeup brushes. So I went straight onto the website and I purchased a couple of different sets. They were quite pricey, so I was, you know, I was like, holy cow. So I ended up getting, like, she has book brushes that have, you know, like heaps and heaps of brushes in them, and the brushes are, like I said, absolutely beautiful, but they were quite expensive, and yeah, I couldn't quite justify doing it, at least without actually seeing what the brush quality is like first. So I got two of the less expensive packs, and yeah, so these arrived in the mail not long ago. As you can see, the packaging is so beautiful and so cute, and this is a lot like what her room looks like. So she's into a lot of pinks and pastels and unicorns and donuts and sweet things. Like, I just love her channel. Like, well, actually, no, not watch the videos over again, but just watch one video after another, like binge watch. So this is what it looks like. I wanted to show you the unboxing. Beautiful attention to detail even in the packaging, which, you know, I really appreciate. She's got Mermaid for Life up here, really cute, really cool. And then in it she's got a business card, a really cool postcard which has some writing on it as well, and then she's got a couple of stickers with her brand logo. I really like getting stickers, I have to say. Like, I get a lot of Sugar Pill products, and I love when they put the Sugar Pill sticker in it. Oh yeah, I've got one. Yeah, it's so cool. I love sticking them on things. I've got heaps that I haven't been able to use yet because I just don't know, I've run out of place to stick them on. I definitely love getting stickers, they're cool. So these are the two brushes I got. I got the Unicorn Sparkle Brush Set, which looks like this. Oops. Brace yourselves, people. How beautiful is that? So you've got the most beautiful kind of metallic handles. So in this particular one, you've got a beautiful teal color and a pink color with the white and the teal and the pink brushes. So beautifully packaged. Like, I love the ribbon. Like, the attention to detail is just, you know, you can't fault the girl, just beautiful. And then you've got a little unicorn there. So that's this one. And then I also got this one here. So this one is the MissLizheart Brush Set. Also very beautiful. I love just the look of the brushes. Like they're so girly. Like I love that you've got beautiful sparkly jewels in the brushes. I'm just gonna open this one so I haven't ever actually opened it yet. So yeah, the other thing is I didn't really want to go and buy too many of them like without actually seeing what the quality is like first. Like just because you pay a lot for brushes doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to be great quality. But I can already see, look, they're not super heavy. They're not your Wayne Goss type brush, but it's definitely sturdy. I can feel like it feels like it's good quality. I guess the test will be once I actually use them to see what they're like. But yeah, just super, super pretty. Like I said, that jewel just gets me every time. It's so nice. I guess the only kind of downer that I would say, or the only thing that bothers me a little bit, and I don't want to throw shade on people that have a product line, because I'm super appreciative and respectful of the amount of time and effort that goes into, you know, building your own makeup products or brushes or whatnot. But for the price, and I will list the price below, and I'll also put a link to Stephanie's website, I did find that for the price, the fact that they were made in China kind of was like, oh man, like, you know, if you're going to pay that much money for brushes, you kind of don't really want them to be made in China. So that was the only kind of downer that I was like, you know, when I saw that on the box, like designed in Canada, made in China, I was like, bummer dude, but you know, you can't win them all. Like I said, the test will come down to when I actually start using them. But aesthetically, these brushes are perfect, and I actually can't wait to display them in my beauty room or beauty makeup area. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I'm mindful that it is going to be quite a long one. I hope you like the stuff that I purchased. Please feel free to make a comment below on if you have got any of those products and what you think of them, whether you like them or you don't like them. Also, if you are familiar with SL Miss Glam's products and brushes and you have used them, also please feel free to comment below. Like, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. But yeah, I'll leave you for now, and I look forward very much to presenting my next video to you. Until then, bye for now.